Hey guys, so here's my new greenhouse video. As you can see, things are moving along very nicely. These are pepper plants. I actually just spritzed them a little bit with some insecticidal soap. Even in a greenhouse, I still have to deal with aphids, so not too bad. But they're usually controllable, but we just kind of hose them down with some insecticidal soap, something that's, obviously not poisonous to humans or fish, just something that'll kill the bugs, essentially. This is my basil plant, or one of them anyway. You can tell it's doing very, very well. The smell is just amazing. It's like you walk in here and it's a spaghetti factory. The pepper plants seem to be doing pretty well. We've got some peppers starting, you can see there, and this one's actually growing very well. And we'll start seeing some color change soon. They're red and yellow peppers. And there's a little one right there, starting right there in the middle. So they're all at various stages. Fish are doing well. You see them down there, just growing and eating and peeing and pooping, which is what they're there for. So they're doing great. Some of them actually got some pretty good size on them. We should get some pretty decent fillets off them at the end of the year. More pepper plants. You can see the peppers, starting and actually coming along very nicely. See those? There's two in there. Yeah, right there. And then they're all at kind of various stages. Definitely germinating and definitely going to taste pretty good. Plants are all, some of them are huge. I mean, these have grown. That's pushing 2 feet right there. This one. Others, they were just kind of afterthoughts in the planters where we bought them. Like this one right here was like maybe an inch tall, and I've been able to grow it up. So I'm curious to see if I can get a pepper off of it. Those, and these are the tomato plants. There are just 2 tomato plants here. Only two. And I don't think they're supposed to get this big, but it's huge. You can see all the tomatoes. I mean, and I just picked like 8 or 9 of them. Let's see. We've got a red one back here. You can see, just starting to turn, and a few down here, starting to turn. This one here, that one's. You'll probably pick that one. I'll probably pick it tomorrow. And I mean, this just covered. I did a count a couple of days ago, and I keep getting my finger in there. Sorry. And I counted over 60, and it's now beginning to get close to 8 feet. I am not going to fertilize those flowers because I am not going to try and pick those tomatoes. I'm tired of doing a high wire act every time something germinates at 8 or 9 feet. I'm done. So we'll be satisfied with the ones down here. I think this is probably the biggest pepper here. Although. Actually, I think that one over. We might have a bigger one. I think it was over here. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that one might actually be a little bigger. So anyway, if you look down here, you can kind of see down here in the sumps. The water level. The water level is getting pretty low. So I was going to trigger one of my reserves and go on and. Let it fill up. Keep dumping down there. It just works on the principle of a siphon. I did a bulkhead that just penetrates the barrel here, and put it all put PVC down all the way to the bottom, and it just when I fill it above this. See if I can get that. Fill it above this mark here, and like probably about right here, and then so the siphon auto starts when I turn the valve, the ball valve. and it'll drain it. And it just works on the principle of the siphon, so it works out pretty good. I don't have to pump it in or anything like that. And then I'll just refill this, put some chlorine treatment in there, and it'll just stand ready for when I need to put some more water in. So that's about it. But things seem to be going really well here. Fish are, like I said, fish are doing well. And we got a ton of tomatoes and looks like a ton of, oh, that one's actually got 3. There's actually 3 in there. That's cool. That plant's doing really well. Much better than some of the others. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's the amount of, I keep getting my finger in there. That's irritating. So anyway, that's about it. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.